Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now my apologies if I do cough or sniff or something like that throughout the video, because I am feeling quite rough today, but I figured I might as well try and get some work done. So either way, quite a lot of you asked me about this email about 6-star update and what does it mean and what is changing. And therefore in today's video I'm going to try my best to explain. You see, currently 6-star champions get added in a different form to the basic crystals. 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star champions get added to the basic crystals after X amount of time. It's like 4, 5, or however many months after they have been released. They basically automatically get added, like Tuesdays or Thursdays. They just appear one at a time in the order of their release. Basically, every 2 weeks, there's a new champion added in the basic crystal. Every 2 or 3 weeks. With 6-star crystals, however, it always was different. With 6-star crystals, we had to wait till this featured crystal expired. And at the moment this one featured crystal expired, we got all of the new champions that are in this crystal and not in the basic pool added to the basic pool. That obviously included all the featured champions like Kitty Pryde, Nimrod, Anti-Venom, Null, Cersei, Icarus. But it also would typically include champions like Hyperion, Ghost Rider, Dr. Voodoo, and any other champions that were not in the basic pool already. And that is changing now. 6-star rate of addition will match the 5-star one, which means that with Kitty Pryde, for instance, Kitty Pryde is gonna get added now, I believe, next Tuesday in the basic crystals, and she will exist in the basic crystal and in 6-star featured crystal, which is something that has never happened for 6-star champions. For 5-star features, that was the norm. For 6 stars, it never used to happen that way. Now, keep in mind that even though Kitty Pryde will be in the basic crystal, you still obviously have way bigger chance to pull Kitty Pryde from the featured crystal, because there is 24 champions in this crystal and there's like nearly 200 champions in the basic crystal. So you are way more likely to pull that Kitty Pryde in the featured rather than the basic. However, it is largely going to be really helpful with Nexus crystals, because obviously those can be quite helpful too. And that is basically it. That's what this email meant, that they have changed the way they add 6-star champions to the game, which was quite odd because all of the other champions had been added in the same way or fashion for a really long time, and 6 stars for whatever reason just function differently. Now, there is a downside of it as well that I did feel the need to point out, sort of, and that is the fact that we do not know specifically what is going to happen with the non-featured new champions. Like, currently in the game, there are champions that are available as 6 stars, but are not available as 5 stars, at the very least in the basic crystal pool as a 5 stars. So only thing we need to do is slide down here, because I have a bunch of them missing that are quite easily and readily available and acquirable as 6-star champions, but are quite hard to come by as 5 stars. For instance, Magneto, House of X. You see, he is not in a basic crystal pool as a 5-star, but due to the reason how champions got added to the 6-star pool, he is available as a 6-star, similar to Black Bolt, and the same story again, for instance, as Joe Fixit. I do have a 6-star Joe Fixit because 6-star Joe Fixit's quite easy to come by. He's in the basic 6-star crystal, but he's not in the basic 5-star crystal. So what does it mean in this case? What does it mean in this case specifically, for instance? I do not know necessarily whether 6-star Hyperion, Ghost Rider, or Dr. Voodoo will end up joining the basic crystal pool. It would be cool if we find some information about that on Kabam forums, or some of you have seen a member of Kabam staff reply to that, but there was no mention of this detail in the email, and that kind of leaves us to speculate, because obviously if this means that all the other quote unquote rare 6-star champions that are not in the basic pool will not necessarily get added to the 6-star basic pool, then this is just gonna result in creation of those 6-star exclusives, just like we have with the 5-star exclusives right now with like Wolverine, OG Thor, or White Magneto, or Joe Fixit, so on and so forth, where those champions just do not exist in the basic pool. But all in all, that issue being put aside, do I think it is better that 6-star champions get added at the same time as 5-stars to all of the crystals? Yes, for several reasons. Number one, we do not have to wait as long for a lot of these champions. For a lot of these champions, we will get them earlier in the basic crystal pool, which is awesome. And the second thing is, it also makes things easier, more streamlined. You do not have to keep like several dates in mind, so on and so forth. Right now, we're going to go back to that idea of if a champion is in the basic pool, then they are in the basic pool. We do not need to think whether we're looking at 5-stars or 6-stars and stuff like that. So I do like that they kind of brought that back together. And that is going to be changed. So it's starting with Kitty Pryde. I believe it's going to be next Tuesday or next Thursday when Kitty Pryde enters the basic crystals. And then obviously after Kitty Pryde, we're going to get Nimrod in about 2 weeks. And then in 3 weeks, I believe it's going to be Anti-Venom. And then in another couple of weeks, it's going to get Null. And they all will gradually get added simultaneously with the 5-star versions to the 5-star crystal. Right, that is about it. That is what this change means. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I will catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the